All right, let's talk about project management. But what if I told you we could take it from being, a total chore and turn it into something that actually energizes your team? A way to not just get things done, but to get them done with passion and real success.
Okay, be honest for a second. Does this sound familiar? You kick off a project, everyone's excited, and then a few weeks in, the energy just vanishes. Suddenly, deadlines are scary, meetings are a total drag, and that initial spark, it's gone. It happens all the time, right? But what if the problem isn't the project itself, or even your team?
This is where it gets interesting. What if the very tools we use to keep projects on track are actually the things holding them back? Yeah, it's a wild thought, but the old school traditional way of managing things might be one of the biggest and most hidden reasons we fail.
I mean, think about it. KPIs, time tracking, endless status updates. We do it all to stay in control, to make sure we're making progress, but what's the real result? So often it just creates this cloud of pressure, you know? It feels like micromanagement, and it leads straight to stress, burnout, and a team that's just going through the motions, just checking off boxes.
So if the old way is broken, what's the fix? What's the secret sauce we're missing? Well, it turns out there's this one crucial ingredient that almost always gets ignored in the world of Gantt charts and spreadsheets.
And here it is. The secret? It's fun. Now, hold on. I know what you're thinking. Fun? At work? This isn't about foosball tables and goofy hats. We're not talking about being unprofessional. We're talking about tapping into one of the most powerful motivators we have as human beings.
So what does fun even mean in this context? It's all about building an environment where your team feels genuinely connected, where they know they're valued, and where they leave work feeling energized, not drained. It's that feeling of being part of something important together.
And just look at the difference it makes. On the one side, you've got the traditional way. Stress, disengagement, people working in their own little bubbles. But on the other side, when you bring in this fun element, everything changes. Suddenly you have real collaboration, an explosion of creativity, and a team that's actually a team. You stop just hitting targets and you start blowing past them.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, right? But the big question is, how do you actually do it? How do you make that shift? Knowing what to do is one thing, but having a roadmap is another. And that's exactly what this program is all about. It's the how-to guide for leading projects in this new, way more effective way.
And look, this isn't about fuzzy ideas. It's about getting real, tangible results. You're going to master the core PM fundamentals, but you're also going to learn how to supercharge your team's energy. You'll execute projects flawlessly, and the best part, you'll walk away with a real framework to make this fun approach a permanent part of how you work.
And you're not just going to be sitting there listening to someone talk for hours. No way. This is all about learning by doing. We're talking real-world case studies, engaging discussions, even some interactive role-playing and gamification. It's designed to be active and engaging, so you can literally take what you learn and use it at work the very next day. All right, to give you a real taste of what this is like, let's peek behind the curtain. Here's what your first day in the program actually looks like. It's a busy day for sure, but every single minute is designed for maximum impact.
So we kick things off in the morning by really nailing down the fundamentals and talking about the common challenges we all face. Then we dive straight into the nitty-gritty of planning and prioritization. After lunch, the focus shifts to the people, team dynamics, communication, which is so important. And we wrap up the day with some killer strategies for mastering your time, because let's face it, that's always the biggest battle.
Now, you might be listening to all this and thinking, okay, but is this actually for me? That's a great question. So let's get super clear on who this program is really designed to help.
Let's boil it down. Is this program right for you? Well, here's the real question. Are you trying to get better results from your projects? Do you want to build a team that's not just productive, but genuinely fired up to be there?
Honestly, this is for pretty much anyone who touches a project. If you're a project manager, this is a game changer. If you're a project sponsor, this will help you get more from your investment. And if you're a team member, this will make your work way more effective and, well, enjoyable. Basically, if you have a stake in a project's success, this is for you.
So let's just end on this one question. What if? What if your team didn't just have to deliver results? What if they actually loved doing it? Can you just imagine the kind of energy, the innovation, the incredible results you could get? So the only question left is, are you ready to build a team like that?